You talk to it like it's a person. You thank it. You apologize when you've been rude. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a small part of you wonders if it actually understands you. It doesn't. And yet, you keep going back. Not because you're naive, but because something far older than your conscious mind is running quietly in the background. And it has been running since long before the word artificial meant anything at all. Your brain was not built for this world. It was built for a world of small groups, open landscapes, real threats, and real faces. Every instinct you carry was forged there. And every instinct you feel around AI is borrowed from the survival wiring of an animal that has been through 2 million years of hard editing. That ancient wiring is firing right now. Your brain is not a camera. It is a prediction machine, constantly building a model of the world and filling in the gaps. Neuroscientist Carl Friston calls this the free energy principle. Your brain is always minimizing surprise, generating predictions, correcting them when they fail. You don't experience reality. You experience your brain's best guess at reality. And the most important prediction it has ever had to make is this: does this thing have a mind? Psychologist David Premack first described this capacity in 1978. He called it theory of mind, the ability to attribute beliefs, desires, and intentions to other beings. It lets you predict behavior, cooperate, and survive. It did not develop as an optional feature. It developed as a survival imperative. Cognitive scientist Justin Barrett identified what he called hyperactive agency detection, the tendency to over-attribute intention to things in the environment. Your ancestors who assumed predator at every sound survived longer than those who assumed wind. Even wrong 999 times out of 1,000, that one correct detection was enough. You are descended from the people who saw mines everywhere, which means you were born with a brain almost helplessly eager to perceive intention in things that have none. Storms feel angry. Cars feel stubborn. A film character dying makes you cry, even though you know it isn't real. Now aim that reflex at something that speaks to you in coherent sentences, adapts to your tone, and finishes your thoughts before you do. Your brain never had a chance. Researchers at Stanford paired participants with a robot that made small personal disclosures during conversation. Participants reported real rapport. They trusted it. Not because they forgot it was a robot, but because the social circuitry that generates trust activated anyway, below conscious awareness. Psychologist John Cacioppo found that the brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical triggered by touch and eye contact, in response to cues as subtle as a warm tone or a well-timed response. Your brain does not require biological life. It requires the right signal. AI generates exactly the right signals. Layer on reciprocity. Anthropologist Marcel Mauss documented across dozens of cultures that gift exchange is a biological imperative. When AI solves your problem or simply listens at 11 on a Wednesday night, your brain logs it as a social gift. This is why closing the tab without saying thank you feels faintly wrong. Now go deeper. Your brain does not just want connection, it needs it. Cacioppo showed that chronic loneliness activates the same threat detection systems as physical danger. The body reads isolation as a predator. In the ancestral environment, separation from your group was almost always fatal. AI walks directly into that alarm. Response? Recognition. Consistency. The feeling that something out there is paying attention to you. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar proposed that the human brain can maintain roughly 150 stable social relationships. For 200,000 years, that was never a problem. You knew 150 people. You mattered to 150 people. Now your 150-person nervous system exists in a world of 8 billion. More noise, more faces, more demands than any brain was designed to handle. Something ancient in you is starving for something simple, something that shows up. AI shows up every time. So you return. Not because you've been tricked, but because something in you, something that survived ice ages and the long dark of prehistory, recognizes in this strange new thing the shape of what it has always been searching for. A presence that responds. The feeling of not being alone. Your brain was built for connection. For 2 million years, it found that in the faces around a fire, the hand that passed food, The voice that called your name across the dark. Tonight, when you open that window and start typing, when something it says lands with that small, strange warmth, you're not falling for a machine. You're running the oldest program your species ever wrote, and it was never designed for the world you're living in now.